is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the 21st of July. So welcome back to Off the Board. If you have stuck with us this far, thank you. I hope you are enjoying it. We are having a blast. I know I am, and it seems like all of these amazing videos that everybody is putting out is also having blast. So I don't think that I'm too off saying that. So I am using the No Limits collection, and I am scrapbooking a screenshot of something my son posted of a game they won in the playoffs, which is super exciting. So I have this paper that kind of has, it's like a night sky, but you can see that the colors kind of change a little bit in this kind of stripy pattern. So I decided that I was going to cut them apart and distress the edges and then put the paper back together on a white piece of cardstock. Now, that's kind of where my pen comes into play. You can see this is I think it's like a setup for a wedding, and I love how they positioned the chairs. I thought it was super cool, which kind of reminded me of those stripes. And there's so many ways you could take this pen. Like you could do rainbows, like so many different ways. So because I did leave the tiniest little gap in between, this top piece is a little too tall. So I'm just going to trim it off. Oh, I guess I didn't use I didn't use a piece of white cardstock. I used a piece of pattern paper from a paper pad that I would never use. I'm trying to use that when I can. So here I'm thinking, okay, maybe I want to tuck my photo in. And then I was like, wait a minute, my inspiration piece is basically on the side. So I am going to turn my layout completely onto the side. And I am still going to tuck my photo into one of those areas. So it's kind of nestled in. I guess that it really kind of could be the center aisle, I guess you could say. And then I have this cut file. Now this cut file is from Cut to You. It is from the Chit Chat. And you get like 4 cut files in one. If you did see my design team project for this, you will have seen me use a bigger version, but I had previously cut out a smaller version and realized that I needed a much bigger phone. So it's been sitting on my desk, and I was like, this is perfect because they are definitely taking a selfie. And it's a screenshot of a phone. So I have a feeling that I am just going to use this cut file probably over and over and over. The amount of stuff we do with our phones, it just works. It's kind of like the new camera. Like, I mean, we all use it as a camera too. So I am going to back my photo in this like tone on tone color, but it is the cut apart sheet on the back side. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to use any of the cut aparts that you see. And so I'm just going to trim that down. So obviously I have a very wonky piece of pattern paper left, but that's okay. So I knew I wanted to use this piece, or at least I thought I did. It definitely gave me the initial idea, but I don't end up using it. So I'm going to cut a few of these other pieces of cut apart to use as some of my layering, because I didn't get the 6x8 pad for this collection. And Sometimes I wish I would have, but I feel like I have so much paper left over when I do that, and this forces me to use the paper I have and stop hoarding. So I think I'm still doing a good job. I don't tend to run out of um, ephemera or pattern paper. They all kind of go together. I think I do a pretty good job. So initially I thought I could put these phrases on the phone, but the I guess the rainbow is backwards. The colors are backwards from how I did my phone. So I think, okay, well, let's put it on the other side for now. And I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. But it's just going to hang out there for a little bit while I look for a title. At first, I was going to use the chipboard title that says awesome. And then I was like, oh, maybe there's an awesome in the die cuts. But I think I've already used it. So that's when I found this one that says no limits. And I thought that was fun for a playoff photo. And I do like it on the side. So that's when that other cut apart piece had to go. I was done with it. So now I'm going to grab the sticker sheet and I'm going to pull an arrow and a tab and a sticker that says the original plus the best. So this team, they had a little bit of a rough start. They were definitely not as close as they could have been. And I'm not sure that next year is going to be any better. But I thought it was cute, so that's what I'm going to put on there. Then I decided to take all of these tiny word stickers and put it in the phone almost like a message. So you have one on each side. So, I mean, I'm not usually proud of myself, but I'm pretty proud of myself because I thought this was a really good idea. So on the phone, it says, heck to the yeah. You got this, like a boss, legendary, living large, can't stop, won't stop. Obviously, that doesn't make sense if it's a conversation back and forth, but, they're a bunch of boys, so who knows? Maybe they could be like that. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what teenage boys think. So I pulled this chipboard arrow, a couple of chipboard stars, and then a chipboard banner that says out of this world. And then there is that woohoo. And I'm going to get it on this layout, even though I just feel like it's printed backwards. It just seems weird to me. I don't think it should be that way, but that's okay. And then I'm going to get this little hand I love you on here, which I thought was kind of fun. Not that they're saying I love you, but they're doing all their little hand signs, peace signs. And there's even another hand die cut in this pack. But I couldn't figure out how to get it on there. That one right there. It doesn't look so bad there. I don't know. I really wish I would have got it on here because I just think it's funny, but I just really couldn't find a spot for it. So added not only the chipboard stars, but also some die cut stars. And now I'm doing the epoxy stars. I'm going to scatter those about. And then I got 3 wood button pieces on. One says cool kid. One I put where the little button on the phone is, and then one has another star. And I love how this came out. I think it's super fun. The inspiration was super fun. So I'd love to know what you think. Do you tear apart pattern pieces of paper and put them back together? I do have a couple of close-ups. Again, it is monsoon season, so they're not super bright, so I apologize for that. Make sure you check out everybody who is playing along down below, and remember to wear your crown, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.